Good morning, students. So far, we have talked about atoms and molecules regarding the in philosophy, Indian philosopher, Greek philosopher, how they name atom, and how Maharishi Regency Kannada talk about the divisibility, indivisibility of matter. That is known as Pramanu, which is known as atom. Then also we will talk about the Antoine Lavoisier, how he came up with the laws of explaining this, like law of conservation of mass. Mass can neither be created nor be destroyed. Then we will talk about Joseph Proust with the and along with the Antoine Lavoisier came up with the laws of laws of constant proportion. In a chemical compound, the elements are present in the definite proportion by mass. But after that, scientists were expecting some kind of explanation for this. All this theory was some kind of philosophy, so they wanted some appropriate explanation for this. So John Dalton came up with this idea. John Dalton, British scientist, he he gave atomic theory, which is known as Dalton's atomic theory. So he actually accepted the word called, or the theory called indivisibility of matter, that is known as atom. He accepted the Greek word that is of atom. He also accepted that philosophy, which was also just a philosophy, that the matter when go on dividing, it will be a smallest particle which will be indivisible. So he accepted that. Then also he gave some postulate which explain the law of conservation of mass, law of constant proportion. So he gave a Dalton atomic theory, which explains the law of conservation of mass, which explains the law of constant proportion, which includes the philosophy of Indian and Greek philosopher. Okay, and also he accepted that the smallest particle, whether it is of atom or whether it is of molecules, elements, compounds, each chemical substance or any matter would be made up of atoms. Yeah, and he gave a theory known as Dalton atomic theory, which have some postulates, 6 postulates. Let us see. Dalton atomic theory, John Dalton. Theory. So there are 6 postulates. First, all matter is made up of tiny particles known as atom. So first point in Dalton atomic theory, that he stated that if it is any matter, whether it is compound, molecules, or any substance, any matter, it will be composed of small particle, smallest particle, which will be known as atom. So this was the first point. Second point, atom are indivisible particle. And it can neither be created nor be destroyed. So what does this say? Atoms are indivisible. So he accepted the Greek philosophy or ancient philosophy. Also he stated that which can neither be created nor be destroyed. So you can understand, in a chemical reaction, so this theory states that second point explains the law of conservation of mass. What does law of conservation of mass says? That mass can neither be created nor be destroyed. So he actually convert in this way. He just say atoms are invisible particles. which can neither be created nor be destroyed in chemical reaction. So during a chemical reactions, if the any hydrogen atom or sodium atom is reacting, you will get same number of atom in the product side. After the reaction is over, you will get same number of atom which was present before the experiment. So this, we can say, this point explains the law of conservation of mass. Okay. Third point. Atoms of same element of a given element or same element would be in terms of properties mass okay. So he stated that if a hydrogen atom or so hydrogen atom present anywhere would be having same property, same mass, whether if you find in India, whether you find anywhere, the atom of a same element, for example oxygen is the element, we say O2 is the elemental form of oxygen. So atom of oxygen would be same whether you find in India, we can say America or anywhere, this oxygen atom would be same. So in universe, the oxygen atom would be same anywhere in terms of the property, in terms of their mass. This was the, we can say, explanation of Dalton. But in actual reality, when we study modern atomic theory, it is actually wrong, because in oxygen can also be as a oxygen 18 and oxygen 17 also is present, 16 oxygen, and we have 17 and 18 oxygen also present. So they are isotope which we are going to learn in this chapter. Then we have chlorine atom. Chlorine atom is existing as 37, 35. I am writing the weight. Okay, so we are going to learn about atomic mass. But according to Dalton, Dalton thought that if an element is having atoms, the atom would be same in terms of mass, in terms of property, anywhere. So it was his observation. But in actual reality, in modern atomic theory, we know that it is actually a limitation, it is actually drawback of Dalton, because in actual reality, chlorine, the atom of chlorine can be different, the atom of oxygen can be different. So this was actually a drawback which we're going to learn later, but I'm just telling you what Dalton was actually explaining. He wants to tell that if an element is having atoms, then atom would be same in terms of property, in terms of mass, anywhere. If you find it in Navsari, if you find in Surat, anywhere the atom of oxygen will be same. Okay, so this was about the second point. Next point is atoms of different element have different mass and different property. So he stated that if a hydrogen atom and oxygen atom would be different in terms of their mass, in terms of their property. This was the, we can say, statement of Dalton, that hydrogen atom would be different from oxygen atom would be different from nitrogen atom in terms of everything, in terms of their mass. No two atoms can have same mass, no two atoms have same property. But later on in modern atomic theory, this points comes to be like a false statement, because okay, atoms are different, but sometimes like calcium and argon, they are different atoms, but they have same atomic mass. argon and calcium are having different atom, they have different property, but in terms of their mass, their atomic mass are same. So this is actually modern theory, but at the time of Dalton he was not knowing about these things, so he just stated that atoms of different element are different in every respect, if in terms of the property, in terms of their mass. Okay, so later on we're going to study that in modern atomic theory this statement comes to be as a wrong statement. Atoms combines in the small ratio of small whole number to form compounds. So according to Dalton, elements or atoms combine with the other atoms in a small whole number, like H2O. You can see 2:1. Okay, and also by weight also they are we can say they are combining. So 1:8 we already talked about. Okay, so 1:2 we can say about the water. So according to Dalton, like carbon dioxide 1:2. We just want to state that it is not kind of like fraction. In fraction they are not combining, they are combining the form of small ratio. So this was about the, we can say, statement of Dalton. Now let's talk about the sixth postulate of Dalton. The relative number and kind of atom are constant in a given compound. So this 6 point explains the law of constant proportion. Dalton stated that in a given compound, if you take glucose, if you take NaCl, the number of atom would be fixed, number of atom would be constant, and they would be same kind. Like for example, in a compound, if you take NaCl, it would be having Na and Cl. Okay, so it is a fixed, one Na, one Cl. So he wanted to say that the number of atoms are definite, are constant. So 6 point explain the law of constant proportion, and the second point explain the law of conservation of mass. So this was about the Dalton's atomic theory. Okay, I hope you understood. If you have any query, you can ask me.